Well, it's time for the final episode of Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. The last two have been absolutely amazing, just like some fantastic moments with the characters versing the bad guys, even with all this zombie apocalypse death going on. And I feel like they're setting up for a pretty sad final with this season, just because of Akira's dad being held up by Higurashi. And I definitely feel like Akira's father is probably gonna die by sacrificing himself to save his son and wife. So with that, let's jump into the conclusion of Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead Season 1. And remember to stick around till the end so we can talk about the final. So we're jumping into Higurashi's backstory once again. Where once upon a time he had friends. Okay, to be fair, this definitely feels like it's his fault. Just a little. It seems like his fault. He was an internship. I mean, hey, at least we're saying he did try to do more. Okay. Yeah. You know, seeing the world in this kind of lens is why you're gonna hate it. You're seeing stuff bad. Oh my god, Akira and Kensho living life, getting ready to eat, and practicing their rugby. It seems like your fault, you crazy bastard. Even though you're an introvert, you blame everyone else for your problems because they were visionless. And now he's using Akira's father as bait. And Akira has to save his father. I knew his dad was gonna say that. I knew it. The day you put your life and your mom in danger and make me watch my own kid die is the day you're no longer family. Look, all he cares about is keeping his son and his wife safe. That's it. Aww. Oh, he has a growth in his body. Okay, so he's not bitten, but he is dying. What a moment. What a moment. I'm tearing up. Like, Akira's dad just wants him to live on. He just wants him to have empathy, help humanity, and live a good life. Even if he's dead, he'll still be watching up from heaven. This is Akira's moment right here. This is his hero moment coming out. He put his super suit on. Oh, no. Dude, this guy is stupid if he thinks Akira's a zombie. Because there's literally a makeup artist in that room. Get pranked. You know, she's pretty good at her job if she was able to do this within like seconds. 22 attempt to cosplay. Hey, a zombie cosplay. It works. It's a freaking great zombie cosplay. You know, he got beaten pretty easily. That's because he was all full of himself. Ooh. Then why didn't you look like you were having? Oh. Well, there goes Higurashi. You know, he just wanted to be a kid again. He wanted to follow those times. He was a corrupted villain. He just wanted to have fun. Just wanted to go back to the simpler times of being a kid and swimming in the water. He hated Akira and Kensho, but Akira literally offered to come hang out with them. He just wanted to go swimming with his friends, and he could have had friends. Akira and Kensho could have been their friends. Give free hugs. Wow. He has empathy for the villain, for humanity, doing exactly what his dad just said. Feeling bad for the villain, saying if he becomes a zombie, he'll also go swimming with him in the pool. It's honestly so touching. Now they're just symbolizing him running away from the zombies while he was running with his friends. The end of Higurashi. I like how they have the pixels going all over Kensho because he's covered in crap. Oh, they could go back to the guy in the forest with the tree house, right? Oh no! I was right. It's the guy with the treehouse. He's coming back to save the day. Look, you help people and it comes back around. Right into the wall cartoon style. I'm actually surprised we didn't see a zombie bear. They foreshadowed it and I didn't see one. I love how Akira can understand Higurashi. He can't hate him because he knows that he could have turned into the exact same person if he wasn't able to break the cycle that he was in. I'm actually surprised everyone survived. Someone must have died, right? Give back to my parents, crossed off the list, but he's not done yet. There's still so much he can do. Aw. Okay, so yeah, it looks like some did die, right? That must be like a shrine to show some of them. I was able to move forward because a funny guy got me to smile. He got to cross it off his list. Akira realizes his dad always cared about him. He's always asked about him. You know, I thought there'd be a lot more death and sadness, but it's all like, it's happy sadness. Like, it's like, it's very tearful, but it's all like in a good way. It's just hemorrhoids. Oh my god. We thought he was dying. He's fine. Well, I mean, he's in pain, but he's fine. Oh my god. Oh, look, he can leave the village because his dad's okay. He's not dying. Time for the hero's journey. Time to figure out how to get a cure for the zombie apocalypse and get his dad to have surgery. Time to add to the list to save the world. Oh, he's only at number 40. We still got 60 more to go. Make dad and make... Time to get his friends to add to their list as well. Bring a smile to as many people as possible. Become a doctor. Restore Nippon to its natural beauty. I probably mispronounced that like terrible, but still. You know, I really hope they do a lot of these things, because some of these sound wild and a lot of fun. Aww. What? Oh my god. Honestly, I didn't think this would lead to saving the world from the apocalypse. So that's pretty cool. So we are actually going on a Japanese road trip here. We're going around Japan. Hey, we're actually going back and looking at everyone we've seen so far during the season and how they're actually alive. Does it seem like we're just sightseeing? Oh, God, I love it. I really hope we get another season of this. It's really fun. I really hope it doesn't fall into the shortcomings that it did this season. I really hope it continues. The end of season 1, which was honestly fantastic. So many good moments, so many funny and heartfelt times during it. And I love what they did, even though it did get put on indefinite hiatus and had way too many breaks. So with that, let's jump into the final discussion for this episode. If you liked it, hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date with all my anime reactions and discussions, because I will do one for this season in the next couple weeks. So with that, let's jump into the discussion part of this video. What a fantastic anime with a very touching ending. I honestly thought it was going to get very dark, very depressing, with a lot of bad shit happening during it with death, because there was a literal raid of zombies attacking the village. However, that did not go in the direction I thought it was going to go at all. And I just love how this episode showed Akira's relationship with his family so much more. Having Akira willing to sacrifice himself for his father, but then his father telling him not to. Because if Akira just walks out and lets himself die in front of his father and his mother, he is no longer family. He would rather have his son live, save humanity, show empathy, and protect his mother than just letting himself die for no reason. Because they keep saying that his dad had this terminal illness, which was so untrue, because all he had was hemorrhoids. That was it. His father was fine. And I like how they added that little joke into it. So it seems something so serious, but then it was comedic the whole time. Didn't take away from anything, because that's how the show was right off the bat. And it really just added to the scenes as well to show us what kind of characters they are. And I just love how his dad was even saying that he'd be still proud of his son. It doesn't matter if his parents are gone, he can still keep giving to them. And I love how that shows that Akira can keep fighting on. He doesn't have to give up. He doesn't have to feel like he missed his chance with his parents, because no matter what he does, he'll still be there for him as they watch over him from heaven. And then we get to the sad truth about Higurashi. It's all because this guy just wanted to have another summer with his friends, because he grew up being an introvert. He did it to himself. Honestly, this guy did it to himself. He stepped away from his friends. He wasn't as outgoing. He was an introvert. Even though he tried to change it, he still kind of saw everyone else as the problem rather than himself. He even had the chance to have the friends again with Akira. Akira invited him out for food, but instead he ran away. So he was so close to having what he wanted again, and if he just let Akira in, he could have had those friends, but instead he chose to hate him, to root down in that anger, rather than changing his life for the better. And I loved how Akira was able to show empathy to his villain, the guy who had just caused destruction, almost killing his family and everything else, because he understood him. This was just a guy trying to live his dream once again, and he gave him a hug, crossing off give free hugs off his list, giving empathy to someone who felt like they had no friends, who had no one, and kind of dug themselves into this hole, where Akira was able to relate to it, even understanding later in the episode that Akira could have went down the same route. He stayed at that job and let it corrupt him and change him. He would have turned into dark, twisted version of his 100 things to do before he dies. He could have had that black book. And I just love how it showed where Akira was. He was one choice away from being the bad guy. I'm glad the episode ended with a happy note, with escaping, Mr. Kumano coming in and building a bridge, everyone surviving. The one thing I was expecting though was a zombie bear to show up, because I felt like they foreshadowed it and then it didn't appear. But I'm glad everyone else got away alive, and then they just rebuilt the village afterward. Kensho got to cross off becoming a stand-up comedic because he made Angie laugh and he was able to put a smile on this girl's face. Shizuka realizes her dream of becoming a doctor and puts that on the list after helping the old people of the village. And Akira gets a new dream of wanting to save humanity and force his father to go get surgery for his hemorrhoids. So now Akira has something to live for. He can go find a cure, because there has to be one out there. Turning this fun 100 Things to Do Before I Die series into now a hero's journey of trying to find the cure for this zombie apocalypse. Again, I really hope they get season 2, because I want to see this road trip. I want to see them go on an adventure, and I want to see the weird shit they get up to, because we already know there's some weird zombies out there. What a fantastic anime with great moments. We'll do a full season discussion in the next coming weeks, so make sure you're subscribed to stay tuned for that. Let me know with your favorite moment from this episode and how you felt about Akira being able to show compassion to his villain. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later when we do the full season discussion for Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead.